Guys, welcome back to the channel. This week I've been behind the wheel of the 2025 Buick Encore GX, a small SUV that has more than enough style to easily compete against the Mazda CX-30, the Honda HR-V, or the Mitsubishi RVR Outlander Sport, just to name a few. Now this Encore GX model went through a significant refresh in 2024. And that said, the Encore GX became Buick's first vehicle to adopt the brand's new Tri-Shield logo, along with new design language and a new tech-centric interior focused on a 19-inch virtual cockpit system, which Buick suggests is the largest offering in the segment. Now do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, because now it's time to get into pricing, real-world fuel economy, competitor comparisons, and so much more, all to make your purchasing experience just a little bit easier. This 2025 Buick Encore GX Avenir with all-wheel drive model you're looking at is covered in the Cinnabar metallic paint and is equipped with standard 19-inch wheels. As mentioned, the Encore GX lineup went through a significant refresh in 2024, so this model is a carryover for 2025. The exterior styling on my preferred Sport Touring or Avenir models are elevated with a unique front grille and signature winged LED lights up front, with LED technology being extended to the rear of the vehicle. Depending on which trim level you select, additional chrome or gloss black accents are included. Canada receives standard all-wheel drive, whereas US buyers, you have the choice between front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. Adding the technology, convenience, and protection packages increases the comfort and luxury, but it also increases the price. MSRP pricing for the base trim in Canada begins at just under $33,000, and MSRP pricing for the base trim in the US begins at just under $27,300 before tax or options are applied. Pricing aside, this 2025 Buick Encore Avenir with all-wheel drive model is equipped with a 1.3-liter turbo 3-cylinder and a 9-speed automatic transmission. This is producing 155 horsepower with 174 pound-feet of torque, and looks like and sounds like this off the line from the driver's point of view, with all-wheel drive mode engaged. All-wheel drive mode activated. Now, let's go. Now, when it came to my fuel economy for the week in this Buick Encore GX with the 1.3-liter turbo with the 9-speed automatic transmission and with all-wheel drive mode consistently activated, I was only able to average 9.3 liters per 100 kilometers or 25 miles per gallon, and that's combining my week's average of sitting in traffic, driving on urban streets, and cruising on the highway. So I did a little bit worse than what Buick estimates, but keeping in mind I also have winter tires on. Then FYI, this Buick Encore GX has a fuel tank size of 50 liters or 13 gallons, which is by far not the largest and not the smallest fuel tank in the segment. Look down in the description for side-by-side comparisons. When you choose to purchase the Active Lifestyle package, you gain a trailer hitch with bezel, a trailer harness, and an integrated cargo liner. Remember to equip your Buick Encore GX properly if you plan to tow. That said, you'll be able to tow up to 1,000 pounds. A kick-to-open hands-free power liftgate is standard on the top trim Avenir model, and you'll be able to adjust the height of the door by using the knob on the driver's side door panel. When it comes to cargo space, with the rear seats up, you receive 665 liters or 23.5 cubic feet of space. With the rear seats lowered in their 60-40 split configuration, you receive 1,422 liters or 50.2 cubic feet of space. As a comparison, the Buick Encore GX beats the Mazda CX-30 and the Mitsubishi RVR Outlander Sport in cargo space, but the Honda HR-V trumps the Encore GX. Other features include a temporary spare tire under the trunk floor. Overall, I really like the look and the feel of this Avenir trim, but the one feature missing in this top trim is heated seats. So rear seat passengers don't have heated seats. So in the winter, these leather seats are super cold. But even though they're fixed, meaning they don't slide forwards or backwards, they only fold like I've already demonstrated, they do have a really nice built-in recline. So overall comfort is really, really nice. And although it is a small SUV, if you have a young family, everybody's gonna fit comfortably. If you're familiar with my channel, you know I'm only 5'3.5" technically, so I have more than enough leg and head space. And the headliner is concave, so it provides you with a bit more headspace. So it's really, really good. One thing that needs to be improved is just storage. So the pockets on the side door are really just good for like maybe a Slurpee, but you do receive small pockets behind both front seats. And what I really like about back here, connectivity. So you receive one USB, one USB-C ports, but also one traditional 3-prong outlet. So again, for clarity, I'm reviewing the Avenir trim, but I also have over $5,000 worth of options. If you look down in the description below, I will itemize those features for you. So when you meet up with your Buick specialist, you know what to ask for. Now, last few features before I hit the road to share my final driving impressions, beginning with the key fob. So your key fob has a remote start feature. This is standard across the lineup. And then the sunroof is standard in this trim too. It's completely power operated, and I love the fact that you have a reversible rear view mirror. This is very beneficial for when you're driving or also when you're towing. And then these front seats are both heated. They're also power operated and offer lumbar support. The steering wheel is also heated, and on the left hand side you'll find your adaptive cruise control settings, which is part of the technology package. And then on the right hand side you'll find your voice commands, your Bluetooth, and shortcut buttons for your Bose audio sound system, which is standard in this trim. Then your digital driver cluster can be customizable. It's fantastic and very clear, easy to read. Then moving over to the 11-inch touchscreen. So easy to use. This offers a wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay. There's not too much to show you because it just really is that easy. But you have shortcuts here on the left-hand side. What I like to do is either go through your climate here, or if you want to reduce your touch points, well then you could just use your HVAC systems here too, which are more hard buttons. Then if you go through your settings, I mean, it's really uncomplicated. There's only very little that you can adjust. And then big bonus, Wi-Fi hotspotting. Ask for help setting that up if you need it. And then also part of that technology package, you receive a mobile charge pad. Connectivity is fantastic in this vehicle. So up front, you also receive one USB-C port, one USB port, and a 12-volt port. Side door storage is a little bit better up here. And also I like the fact that your center console is actually 2 different levels, so super convenient and beneficial. All that aside, let's hit the road for my final impressions. 2025 Buick Encore GX final impressions, and I'll start with the looks. I love the new design language of all the Buicks. So far I've only reviewed this one and the Invista, but I have to say, like, first class. Really well done, and definitely stands out in this segment. But looks are subjective, so let's talk about the drive quality. And I am so confident when I say that this Encore GX has a way better drive quality than the Mitsubishi RVR Outlander Sport that I reviewed. That one definitely felt like it's more affordable / cheap value. This one's definitely elevated, and technically this vehicle could compete against some of the German brands, but then I would say the same thing about this one versus the German. So this one competing against the Mazda or the Mitsubishi RVR Outlander Sport or the Honda HR-V definitely has a premium quality to it. I also preferred leaving it in all-wheel drive mode. It offers an overall better balance of performance because it's colder and because I have winter tires on. If you just left it in front wheel drive mode, which it naturally just rolls with front wheel drive, you feel that understeer, and it doesn't feel so good. Then when it comes to noise cabin quality, it's absolutely terrible, even with Buick's tuning system, and that's probably because, once again, you know, lots of snow on the ground and winter tires on. And then when it comes to visibility, good out the front and the sides. There's no blind spot by that seat pillar. I mean, it is a small vehicle. And I like all the driver assisted technology offered in the Buick Drive Assist feature. I mean, you have the LED lights up front, you have the blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, lane departure warning, you have the adaptive cruise control that works really well. But remember, this is the Avenir trim, so I receive a little bit more. And the camera angles in this and the resolution looks really, really good. But guys, that aside, if you're looking for more information, then make sure you look down in the description below. I try to make your purchasing experience easier for you. And while you're down there, definitely subscribe. Thanks for watching.